What's happening? That wasn't playing very good, was it? I don't know that this is playing very good either. I'm trying to run this off of an old laptop because my new laptop, I'm starting to think the old laptop can't run the streaming stuff by itself. There's nothing else running on this laptop. Can't do it. I don't know what the deal is. It's crazy. Just crazy, crazy. Well, let's pull the screen up, see if it'll do that. All right. So here is the screen. I'm just going to check real quick on this old laptop, make sure that it's playing the correct trailer. Uh, yep, it's playing the HD version. I wonder if it's because I don't have a lot of space left on this system drive. I need to go in and delete a bunch of things, offline a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I don't know. But there's literally nothing else running on it, and it is just really struggling. So I'm going to work for just a little bit, and then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to go watch the stream so I can kind of see like what is happening and see if I can figure it out. See if I can offload some stuff off of this computer, maybe see if I can get it to work. Because I would really like to work on the phone, and I think that's what you would like to see as well. So I'm going to kill the ring lights. Oh, actually, you know what? I had this pointed down at one point because this top row of knobs on my micro color panel, I don't really know what they are just yet, you know. And I need just a little bit of light so I can see. Okay. And so now we're going to set the resolve lighting. Ooh. This new little webcam does a pretty good job of like adjusting for the light because there's like no light going on in this room right now, hardly at all. Only the light that's coming from the monitors, and the monitor, as you can see on the screen share, is a dark gray screen. So there's just really very little light on me, and that webcam is doing a pretty good job of picking it up and making me look all cinematic and lovely. Speaking of cinematic, all right, so what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to start with this shot here. Maybe we'll go to a later frame. It's pretty good. Man, this shot turned out so nice. It's just so beautiful, and it's got such dark spaces and bright spaces, and just her hair and the subtle fill light and the halation just on the little back edges of stuff. Everything's just looking nice. It's not even color graded yet. Like I've done a little bit of pre, a little bit of post, but like I haven't gone in and like done stuff specifically for this shot yet. You can see over here there's just the one node, just empty default node. Haven't done anything yet. But the group pre-clip and group post-clip are what I want for this scene. So last time I streamed, I broke up all of the interior day. I had one interior day group, and I decided I need to break some of this stuff up because the concerns are going to be different, and the group pre-clip balancing is not going to work, exactly for all of them. So I am going to go to fixed node tree, my fixed node tree gallery, and with my group pre-clip showing, I'm going to hit grab still, and there it is, and it says pre on it, and I can also add a label. So I hit change label, so it's going to add a label under that, and we're going to say interior day pre. That way I can see it just real quick what it is and not looking at numbers and stuff. So all the new groups that I made currently have nothing in their group pre-clip. They have nothing in their group post-clip. This is going to give them some default things to get started, which I obviously will go in and change and adjust specifically for those groups. So now I'm going to go to the group post-clip. There we go, where, as I said, I've already done a couple of things as far as the creative grade, the exposure and temperature, the contrast, and the semi-sat. I haven't done any seconds or anything like that, so it's still pretty generic. And I'm going to grab a still again. And I'm going to change and see, these are going to have both the same poster frame. And because they're taken from the same shot, at least they'll always sort of live right next to each other, so that's good. But I'm going to call this interior day post. And now I can go and append those grades to these groups that we created that don't quite match with this. So this is, so I think I've called this group house, like interior house day is what I ended up calling this. Yeah, Gwen's house. So you'll notice here's some other stuff from Gwen's house, the stuff in the bathroom and the bedroom that don't have the little green link. That means they're not part of this group. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. I mean, I guess maybe I can set everything to 720. So it doesn't overload the encoder. See, it's not doing it at 30 FPS. It's at like 25 frames per second. I got some stats down there that I can see. Encoding overloaded. It seems like whenever it gets over 3,000 kilobytes, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know what that means. All right, anyway, I got my stills, so let's go ahead and apply this to another group. So let's go to this bedroom group, and I love these shots. Let's go to this one. Just, not that it matters, but just like the way the shot looks, that little tiny eye light in her eyes, just enough. We're going to go to the group pre-clip, where there is just the default node. And I am going to go to the pre here, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to hit append node graph. Because if I hit apply grade, it's going to change all my camera raw settings and all that, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to append the node graph. And now it is currently highlighted is an empty, the default node that I don't need anymore, so I'm just going to hit delete. There we go. And now I can go in here and clean this up. Clean up node graph. There we go. Let's get rid of the scopes. We don't need that right just yet. Okay. And then I'm going to just double check this grain here. I'm using the 200T, and yeah, that's probably fine. That's probably what I want. And now we'll go to the group post clip. And I'll go to interior day post, and I'll right click and hit append node graph. I'll hit delete to delete that empty node, and then I'll come over here and do a cleanup. And there we go. So again, this has not been graded, and the group pre and post that is on it is from a whole other set of clips. So may not be what I want to do with this, but I got a starting point. I got all my nodes in place and all that. So I have more than I had, a minute ago. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start filtering for all of those new groups that we made the other day. So what else did we break out? Interior cabin day. So I think basically all of these down here at the bottom, because they're in the order that the groups were created, which is fine, but I wish there was like some group management that you could do. Maybe there is a place to do that. I don't know. But okay, so we're going to do office. So I think I skipped one, but that's okay. And hey, look at that guy. It looks so familiar. And so we're going to go to group pre-clip, 250D at exposure. Yeah, I didn't really change it that much, but whatever. We've got a group post clip, and we will append that node graph, and then delete that empty node. And I do have to say, like, already looking pretty good. You know, we're gonna go back and we're gonna fine tune everything and double check it, but not too shabby. Not too shabby. This is, you know, some good looking shots here. Everything's a little warm, but that's okay. All right. Next group, I skipped over interior cabin day, which is just one shot. So let's do that. Yeah, this is, I don't know what's going on here, but this is not right. Oh, well, for one thing, this is ProRes. So let's make sure let's make sure the input transform on this is correct. So let's see. ACE's input transform. Oh yeah, it's on project. No input transform. Inverse display Rec 709. I think it should be a Rec 709. I think. Maybe. I wonder how else he would have output this. Maybe his Blackmagic 4K film. Oh, yeah, that looks better. It still doesn't quite look right, does it? But that looks better. We're going to have to work out all this exporting out of After Effects. Yeah. Color space conversion. Oh, I bet it is sRGB. Let's try that. No. No, that is not it. So it looked interesting. Colors don't look right. Let's try just 4.6K film. Okay. Looks pretty good. And then let's try the Gen 3. Gen 3 looks better in most of the image. It's a little crushy in some places. What was the other one? The 4K? 4K film, Gen 3. I don't know, man. Let's add the pre-clip. Append node graph and delete the empty node. And then let's go to the group post clip and append that node graph and delete that. And yeah, this just looks really bad. So maybe it's that 4K film Gen 3. I guess that's the best looking one out of all the choices, but it doesn't. Something about this is not correct. We're gonna have to figure that out in After Effects. Clean up node graph. Let's go back to the pre and clean up that node graph as well. All right, I'll just have to figure that out later. That's a export from After Effects issue that I need to work out with Noah. Office we did. Okay, interior bedroom day. We did that already. Okay, I did that before. Interior bedroom evening, which is entirely different than bedroom day because it's at night. We're at the group pre-clip level, so we will append node graph and delete the empty node. And then we will go to the group post clip and we will append node graph and delete the empty node. Again, looking pretty good. All right. I'll go ahead and save while I'm thinking about it. Oh, and yeah, I wonder Am I even streaming currently? Yeah, Twitch says that I am. Restream. Group post clip. Append the post node graph. Delete the empty node. And clean up. Excellent. All right, it says I'm currently streaming and everything. So if it says so. Trying to get this thing to dock, and man, oh yeah, yeah. I don't think I'll be using Restream anymore, which I hate because I want to stream to YouTube, but not if it makes a bunch of broken video clips. Okay, we are done here. Even old Miss Hiddlemeyer looking pretty good. Here is the bypass the original footage, which, you know, is fine, but it looks clean up. We'll append the pre, delete, and clean up. All right, so bypass, there's the video shot. Looks nice, but very video-y. Here's the film shot, already looking much better. Still have some work to do, but looks good, looks good, looks good. It's good, it's good, it's good. All right, last group before checking the stream. Mrs. H. And we're on the pre-clip, so we will append the pre-clip and delete. And then we will go to the post, and we will append the post and delete. And clean up. Did I clean up the pre? Nope. Oh, I forgot to be checking the grain, but actually the grain of most of these I want to keep that 200T grain anyway, so that's fine. So okay, well, that did not take near as long as I thought that it might. We're now going to show all clips. It's got the whole movie in there. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the film here. There we go. Zoom out. Woo, zoom out so I can see it all. And I see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. Here I only have one. So I'm going to select all this, move it this way. And then with this node selected, I'm going to add 3 more nodes. And then I can just grab this one node and drag it and drop it on there. And it changes the name, and it changes the values. Okay, and now we'll go to the group post clip, and there's nothing happening here. So I can close this. I will delete that. I will append the post node graph. I'll delete the unused node and clean up. And I'll clean this up also. There we go. And then I'll go to the actual clip, and we'll just hit reset. Let's see which one is. Let's see which one resets everything. Control knobs, control buttons. Here in the node graphs, that's great. And let's just look at the go to these previous clips here, and we will reset this one, next clip, and reset that one, next clip, and reset that one, next clip, and we already did that one, and then next clip, and reset that one. And then we're into a different group here. And actually, we can just reset that too. Okay, everything is looking so good. So good. All right, so at this point, I'm going to save. I'm going to sign off and see if I can figure out any way to make the stream go more smoothly. And if not, then I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. We'll figure it out, though. Okay? So I'm going to sign off. It's going to try and play the trailer again. So I guess just deal with it. We'll see you later.